Hey guys, and welcome back to Vigor Check. We have some incredible stuff to go through today. We got some insane stuff from the IGN First that just dropped about an hour ago as I'm recording this, and I just want to go through some of the stuff that the developers have talked about and shown off. We got some juicy stuff, so let's get straight into it. The first thing they talked about is the development of the Oilwell Basin. Now, the thing that I think is really interesting is they actually kind of referenced the Coral Highlands a lot here. And I really like that. They talked about how the Coral Highlands was based around ocean, like environments and what that would look like on the surface. And they wanted to kind of do a kind of humid, steamy, oceany place. And why some of these areas in the Oilwell Basin are inspired by like deep sea. And that's very much reflected in some of the creatures they show, like the salamander and a few other creatures, like you said, like shrimps, crabs, other things like that. And I think that's really cool. You see here the salamander, it's very deep sea inspired with the glow, the bioluminescence. I think that is so awesome that they took their Coral Highlands and stepped up to another level. Really exciting stuff. And you can see here, Gravios just looks so damn cool in this area. Now this is the thing that I'm excited about. We got Black Flame gameplay, and oh my god, this monster looks incredible. I just can't believe how damn good it looks, and I'm really excited to get in there and fight this thing. We've never seen anything like this, maybe because it's kind of similar to Nakakos, but nothing else even close. So, what's this stuff we found out about the Black Flame? Well, some of the attacks just look insane to start, but as you can see here by the grab, we now finally see the grab in full gameplay without a trailer, and wow, that just looks smooth, it looks so fluid, and it looks damn scary too, I'm not gonna lie. I just absolutely love the look of this monster. It's got omnidirectional movement, and that enrage when it bursts into flames. It looks absolutely crazy with all the fireballs and tar flying out. It's so unique, and it's like nothing we have ever seen before in Monster Hunter, and I am so excited to see more of this. Look at that fire AoE. It's just, I think this is going to be one of the most unique monsters we've ever had in Monster Hunter, and that excites me to my core. Now, some of the other things that we got to learn about this monster is ways it attacks you. It can attack in any direction at all. So the way you kind of tell how it's attacking is it has these sensory organs on its palms of the tentacles that will light up based on the player it's attacking, which I think is really cool. And yeah, like they're saying there, its silhouette looks like an outright demon, and that is absolutely crazy. I mean, look at that thing carrying two Ajarikans like an absolute, yeah, like a demon. There's nothing else to say about it. It's absolutely horrifying. So something that they touch on here is that they wanted the monster to seem like it's conscious of every single tentacle. Like I said, that it can attack from any direction, and that it doesn't have to necessarily be facing the hunter to attack it. And like I just mentioned, the way hunters will know who it's attacking at once and who it's actually intentionally attacking is that player will see the sensory organs on its tentacles light up. And I think that is really unique. Now, I think what's crazy is looking at that shock trap animation. I mean, look at it, dude. It's like freaking out like crazy, and I think that's really cool. Some of its attacks look really well telegraphed, which, you know, could have been a disaster on this monster, so I think that's really special that they managed to put a lot of time and focus into making the monster seem at least reasonable to be able to avoid. Now, you'll notice when the monster seems to be rearing up for some kind of attack, it will get this blue glow on its eyes, especially during its enrage when it's purely just attacking after attack after attack. I think that's really cool to kind of warn players when an attack is coming, and when it's enraged, it's a little more dangerous because not just the fire, you can't actually tell when the attack's coming apart from just looking at the animation because the eyes are lit up the whole time. So I think that's really cool. It's a way to make the enrage far more dangerous than just a standard enrage, and I think that's really impressive. Now, they then go on to explain to us that because of these sensory organs that it uses on its tentacles, the way it uses them to attack the player and sense things around it, to palm around as if you've lost your glasses like Velma, right? That's kind of the idea. It will palm around and find things, and the reason that's so important is because now flashes won't work on it. Its eyesight is really bad. I think that's really cool that flash bombs don't work. It's a really nice bit of ecology and continuity for the monster that again just makes it feel really alive. I mean, like they say here, being able to use multiple limbs at once as well, that's something we just don't see in Monster Hunter. We don't see something that has this level of intelligence, I guess, which is really cool, is so unique, and I'm so excited to fight this thing. It's crazy. They also talk about how they don't want to overuse monsters like this, which is why they haven't done too many of these in the past, and it's why probably we might get 1 or 2 in this game, and that is it. I don't see us getting many more of these kind of cephalopod style monsters, but I would not complain if we get loads and loads of these, because they are so cool. Like he mentioned, Yamatsukami and Nakakos are the closest thing we've had to this thing, but they're kind of otherworldly. They're not a coherent ocean design like this guy is, and I think he really gets across that octopus feel, and it's just so beautiful to look at. I mean, the movement is so fluid and flowing. Look at the way it moves like that. It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see more of this. And look at that sleeping animation. It's just flumped over. It's all soft and floppy. It's so cool. It's like a big pile of blob, and I love that, dude. The black flame, or more like I say, the blob flame. I love it. They go on to talk about here how they had an entire new rig for making this creature. I mean, obviously, it needed a new rig, but look at that! The rig they made so that the monster could squeeze into tight spaces like octopus can. I don't know if you know, but octopus can squeeze anywhere that their eyeball can fit. So they can crush through any tiny little hole, and I think that's really insanely difficult to do. As someone who's done animations and game development, that is a difficult thing to do, and I'm really impressed that they managed to do that. And you can see the excitement on these two guys' faces. They are so pleased with the way it turned out, and they should be. I mean, look at it just hiding in its little hole here, and Hunter's gonna go ahead and wake it up and watch it just burst out the hole. It's absolutely horrifying. I can't believe the level of detail on this monster. It really feels like a living, real animal, even though it's just horrifyingly fantasy in so many ways as well. And it just looks awesome. It looks so cool, and I did not think we were getting this today. Now, they go on here to talk about how you can actually cut the tentacles off, which I think is awesome. That makes sense. We've had tail cuts forever, but being able to cut off all the individual tentacles, and that, like they say, when you cut them off, they will sit there, stop moving, and they will rot over time. That's really cool. I think that's really cool, and I can't wait to be able to carve all these separate tentacles and get my nice, lovely resources for crafting my black flame weapons and armor. It's so cool. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I managed to cover this nice and easy for you guys. And yeah, hope you're looking forward to the black flame as much as I am. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you in a bit.